I did research with the University of Melbourne at the Mercy Hospital for Women in East Melbourne. And I had the opportunity at that time, when I was studying for my specialty degree, to look into high-risk pregnancy, which the professor of that department at that time was attracting a lot of patients who cannot have children. They tend to lose children. They either die prematurely when they're born, but at that time, our perinatal mortality was still not good enough. We're still losing babies before the babies are born. Babies do die inside the mother's tummy before they are born, and that really fascinates me because I want to help to reduce the perinatal mortality. I was a pioneer in fetal heart rate monitoring called antenatal cardiotocography, and with all the high-risk pregnancy in the hospital, the opportunity was for me to monitor them. And as I monitored them, I discovered by accident when a patient who has lost 3 babies successively, a diabetic woman, could not have a child. And I was monitoring her every day. And when I was monitoring her, this is while I was studying my private practice and working in hospital at the same time, my own time, I talked to my patients. And I said, can you feel that? Because I was monitoring her contraction and the baby's heart rate. She said, yes, I felt a lot of those and before my baby stopped moving. And I had a clue in my brain straight away sparked up. I said, it must be doing something to your baby. So I was monitoring every day, and one day when she had a contraction, the baby's heart rate started to drop. And there's a pattern that comes on before the baby dies within 48 hours. So I pressed the alarm, alert the professor, because it was his private patient. And we took her to the theater, and sure enough, when we cut her open, the baby was in pea soup, full of meconium. And we took the baby out, and the blood pH, which was acidotic, normal pH is 7.25 or 7.3, hers was 7.1. So the baby would have been dead the next day. So we saved the baby, and there's the only baby she's had. Interesting enough, when we were back in the change room, Professor asked me, why is my test shows, he was doing a different test, normal. And what makes you think the baby's dying? I said, the pattern shows the baby's dying because the heart rate starts to dip, and I know this pattern. And sure enough, his test the very next day was dropped right down to 0. But the patient's so grateful to me, she actually donated a fetal monitor, which cost at that time $5,000 to my unit. And of course, I donated to the hospital and professor and kept the work going. That was right in the beginning. So I kept doing a lot of work on high-risk pregnancy. While professor treats them with his method, I monitor and make sure he doesn't lose them and press the alarm before the baby packs up. So that's my professional contribution to society in my profession.